So I have given you an assignment of finding out a transpose of a matrix. So now I will be explaining how to get the transpose of the matrix and how to display the result. Okay, so first of all, you have got a matrix. I name the matrix as A. So A is the matrix who has R rows and C columns. Okay, so R is the number of rows of the matrix A. Okay, so this is the number of rows and this is number of columns. Okay, so A is the matrix that we gonna find the transpose of, and it has got R rows and C columns. Okay, so it is in the order R by C. Okay, now let's consider B as the matrix which is the transpose of A. So B is the matrix which is transpose of A. Since B is the second matrix and it's transpose of A, the dimension of B will be C cross R, where C is the number of rows of matrix B and R is the number of columns of matrix B. Okay, so the dimension will get just changed. Okay, so R cross C is the dimension of A and C cross R is the dimension of B. Okay, so you would have got the matrix, you have accepted the matrix from the user using two for loops. So I am not writing out, or I am not talking about the accepting the matrix, but I will be talking about how to find the transpose of the matrix. Okay, so you know, for finding out the transpose you will have to write two for loops. Okay, so the first for loop I am writing like for I equal to 0, I less than R, I plus plus. Okay, so first for loop is I equal to 0, I less than R, I plus plus. And inside that I am writing another for loop, that is for J equal to 0, J less than C, J plus plus. Usually you will be writing like this because the outer loop will be that of the rows and inner loop will be of that of the columns. This is based on the matrix A. Okay, for A, number of rows is R and number of columns is C. So this is based on matrix A. So inside this for loop I'll be writing like B of Ji, B of Ji equal to A of Ij, B of Ji equal to A of Ij. Why I wrote like this? Here you can see that A of Ij, I number of rows of A and J number of column of A. Okay, likewise J number of rows of B and I number of columns of B. I think you got it. Okay, here I equal to 0, I less than R, I plus plus. For J equal to 0, J less than C, J plus plus. I represent rows of A and columns of B. Okay, I represent rows of A. So here I am writing A of Ij, A of I. First index number represent number of rows, A, I. And J represent number of columns of A. So here it is J. Similarly, here I am writing J because R is the dimension of number of columns of B. Sorry, R represents number of columns of B. So the looping variable that corresponds to R is I. So I am writing I in the second slot. And here it is J. Hope you understood. Okay, so this is how you will be finding the transpose of the matrix. This is how you will be finding out the transpose of the matrix. Now to display the matrix, what you will be writing? Listen here. To display the matrix, what you have to display is, you have to display the matrix B. You have to display the matrix B. What is the dimension of B? Dimension of B is C cross R. Dimension of B is C cross R, where C is the number of rows and R is the number of columns. Clear? So, to display a matrix, what do you have to write? You have to write two for loops. First for loop is to display number of rows. First for loop is for rows. So, I am writing for I equal to 0, I less than C, where C is the number of rows of B. Semicolon, I plus plus. Likewise, I will be writing for J equal to 0, J less than R, J plus plus, where R is the number of columns of B. Clear? And I will be displaying the value printf mod D. I will be writing B of I, J. Here I represents number of rows of B, number of rows. J represents number of columns of B. R is the number of columns. Hope you understood. So this is J. Okay, that is J. Hope you understood. Okay, so in most of your homework, what happened is you have just interchanged this. Okay, to display the elements of B, first you have to give the number of rows. Rows of B is C. So here I am writing C. And inner loop I will be writing number of columns. Here the number of columns of B is R. So here I am writing R. Hope you understood. Okay, thank you.